Yo, what's going on, my people? It's your big homie Crooks the Great, aka CTG, and I'm back at you guys with another banger of an Undisputed news video. And man, oh man, do we have a good one for you guys today, because we are going to be getting a brand new massive gameplay update coming to Undisputed soon, and they just posted up what exactly is going to be fixed. So let's take a look here. This comes from JX Shep in the Undisputed Discord. So he says, what's going on, fans? Here is your up and coming update as of July 7th, 2025. The changes below are scheduled and expected to arrive as early as next week. All right, so here's the gameplay updates. Punch tracking improvements. We've addressed the bug that was causing major punch tracking issues. Punch tracking should be notably better following this patch. The next one's going to be power punch hit confirmation system. We've increased the risk class reward for throwing power punches. Recovery time will be longer if a power punch is missed or blocked. The next one's going to be a revised flash KO system. The flash system has been looked at and addressed, and flash KOs are back. The system has been reworked to better reflect in-ring momentum. Chances of flash dazes and knockdowns are more closely tied to successful power punches, counter punches, and critical combos. Flash KOs are specifically tied to successful power and counter power punches, particularly when the when the opponent is running low on stamina. These gameplay updates to punch tracking are things that we have been asking for months. I mean, if you've played this game at all online, you guys know the punch tracking has been an issue since day one, and we've been asking them, please do something about it, man. Now, unfortunately, obviously, we know because of desync, punch tracking can only be worked on so much. But as I've been talking to you guys about for, I think, about the last 3 weeks, they did say that there was a bug that was causing punch accuracy to be a lot worse than what it is supposed to be, and it looks like it's going to be addressed and dropped in this next upcoming patch. Now, the power punch hit confirmation, I feel like is another really big one, because of the fact that, you know, power punches were not being punished nearly as much as they probably should have. So it's good to see that they're adjusting that, and they're making the counter windows for them a little bit bigger, so that way if an opponent misses a power punch or you're able to slip it effectively, you're going to get those nice power or the nice damaging counter punches that we all have been asking for. This one right here, the flash KO system, I mean, I've been hearing this pop up a lot more from people asking for the flash KOs to be back. And I have been a proponent of this. I wanted to see it brought back in because it just makes a fun experience for everybody. You know, we've all had fights where we're down. An opponent is literally just jabbing the hell out of our bodies and they're beating us on the judges' scorecards, and there really wasn't anything that we could do about it. But now with the flash KOs being back in the game, everybody's going to have to be locked in from the beginning bout up until the end, because if you're not, there is a chance of getting flash KO'd because they're bringing them back. And I, for one, love it. It is a very realistic thing that happens in real life boxing. So I'm glad they took it out of the game, were able to make it more viable and more, you know, situational based than the randomness that was in it, the randomness that was a factor in it before. I'm glad that they took it out and they made the adjustments to it, and I'm really happy that they're bringing it back in the next update. So they did make some fighter adjustments. Andy Ruiz has increased punch speed. They updated his in-game rating. David Benavidez is also getting a punch speed increase, and Sugar Ray Leonard, the 87 version in middleweight, is also getting his punch speed increased. Now, the character creator updates. Jack Dempsey and Jack Johnson's movesets are now available in character creator. The vintage collection cosmetics have been added to them as well. Now, the next big one that I know people are going to be looking at is the bug fixes. They fixed an issue where evaded states lasted too long after punch tracking. That's a good one. That's a really, really good one. They fixed an issue where punches would miss dazed opponents. That is a massive one, ladies and gentlemen. They fixed an issue with punches occasionally missing or going over the opponent's head in close range fighting. They fixed an issue where power body uppercuts had an extended reach compared to body uppercuts, and they fixed various animation bug fixes and various stability fixes. Now this last one down here, I think is one to fix more of the desync side of it, which we all have been asking for. So that one hopefully is a game changer. Hopefully, you know, it makes a really, really massive difference. We noticed that. But these two right here, or this one right here, actually these two are really, really massive one, ladies and gentlemen, because we all know when you get an opponent in a dazed state, punches would just go fucking crazy, man. They would miss. Even if you had your opponent in the corner, shots weren't landing, they weren't doing damage. You know, even if your opponent was circling and you hit them on the same side that they were circling into, the punches would go through their bodies and doing all this different stuff. It made it damn near impossible for you to actually get a knockdown on a dazed opponent, which is absolutely ridiculous. If you've hurt your opponent, that puts them in a state where you should be able to get a knockdown and capitalize on that. And that really wasn't the case. So I'm glad they fixed the issue where punches were missing on dazed opponents. So now the knockdowns should come a lot easier than what they were before. And then they fixed an issue. They fixed the issue where punches were occasionally missing opponents in close range fighting. This was one that really frustrated the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and you guys have probably had it too, where you throw a hook or you throw a straight and it just goes over your opponent's head because they're ducking down like this. It's absolutely frustrating because, you know, if you time something out correctly and your opponent isn't blocking it, it should land. And it was a bug that was really, really super annoying. So I'm glad they fixed these two things because they were really, really big major issues. And this one right here was something that I literally just talked about in my stream yesterday, with the body uppercut ranges being so damn OP'd, especially with guys that were longer fighters like Sugar Ray Robinson, Terrence Crawford, Deontay Wilder, Muhammad Ali, guys like that. Their power body uppercuts were hitting you literally damn near across the ring. So I'm glad that they adjusted the body uppercuts. I feel like body uppercuts are now going to be more balanced to be utilized than kind of just everybody going out and spamming them like they are right now. So I'm glad that they adjusted the range on them, and that's a really, really welcome sight, and should be a welcome sight to everybody in the community, not just myself, man, and not really just myself. So I'm happy that they made these adjustments, and this is a really, really big gameplay update. And this, in my opinion, this makes up for the lack of gameplay adjustments when the patch dropped. I mean, a lot of people were getting on Undisputed's head about, hey, you know what, you're gonna drop a patch, but literally no massive gameplay updates for the things that are wrong with the game right now. And I feel like they're trying to make up for it with this massive gameplay update. But let me know in your guys' opinion, is this a game-changing update? Does this make up for Undisputed not putting these in the patch? And what are you guys looking forward to the most? What gameplay update are you guys looking forward to the most? Let me know in the comment section of the video. I'm going to be trying to respond to every single comment. I know you guys go crazy in my comment section of these videos, and I really, really appreciate it. It just takes me a little long to get to everybody's comments, but I'm going to be trying my best, my people. And hey, shout out to the devs of Undisputed. I know we get on their head a lot because they don't drop things when we think they should be dropping them, but this one right here, I feel like is going to be a massive game changer for Undisputed. But let me know, what are you guys looking forward to the most, and do you guys think this is going to change the way that online gameplay is played in Undisputed? But that's it from me, my people. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. It would be much appreciated. So that way this video does get tossed into the YouTube algorithm and more people get to enjoy the great content that I have for you guys here on the channel. But until next time, my people, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next video.